Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Destiny, and in today's video, I am going to be doing yet another story time. If you're interested in story times or what I eat in a day videos, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and yeah, I'm just going to get straight into the video. So today's video, I really questioned myself if I really wanted to record this video, just simply because you guys will understand by the title, and I just simply don't want any problems with anybody. This did happen a couple years ago, and it's just a crazy one. So if you're ready for this little crazy story time, get your popcorn, get your snacks, get your margarita, get your water, get your whatever you feel like eating, get your McDonald's, get whatever you feel like eating, snacking on, drinking on, get that and be prepared for this crazy ride. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna say, because you just never know. You just never know with people. So for the purpose of the video, I am gonna simply say this is all alleged. This situation really gave me bad anxiety and stress and all of the above. I do have the police report, but it's somewhere, and I tried looking for it for like 5 seconds and I gave up. I wouldn't even show the police report on the screen or anything because my information is on there and also the person's information is on there. Yeah, I could block it off, but it shows the street and everything. So I just, for that, I'm not gonna show the police report. I do have the police report, but I'm just simply not gonna show it. I actually wanna get it. Now that I talk about it, I'm gonna get it because I need to remember what they put on it. Hold on. Okay, so I found the police report. Like I said, I'm not gonna show it on the screen, but I do have it with me and I will be reading what it says on there and everything like that. So this was a date in December. Now, I don't know if you guys know, I've mentioned it, I believe in my other videos, but I am from New Jersey. I do live in New Jersey. So in New Jersey, in December, it snows, it rains, it's cold as hell. This was a day that I was working, right? And I had a stressful day at work. Now in New Jersey, especially during December, around 4 o'clock, especially if it's about to like rain or snow, it starts getting really like dark out. It was around like 4:30 or something like that, and I was getting out of work. I walked to my car and it was like kind of snowing and rain. It was kind of slushy out or whatever. So I start cleaning my car, a couple minutes cleaning my car just to get ready to go home. Mind you, at the time I lived like 5 minutes driving, I think, from my job, like literally less than 10 minutes from my job driving, right? So I cleaned the snow off my car, the slushy off my car, and I start driving home regular. I'm driving, right? This story just gets straight to the point. Mind you, I already am not really having a good day at work because I kind of got out of work late and everything, and I was upset about that, and then the rain, snow, slush, whatever was like making me more upset. So I was trying to figure out, because I don't know if it's only in New Jersey, but any like little rain or snow, people act like they don't know how to drive. So I'm like, what block should I take? I'm not going to say the block that I took. I'm just going to say a different block. So let's say I took 17th Street, right? It wasn't 17th Street, but let's just say it was 17th Street. So I'm like going up 17th Street, and usually I could either go up 17th Street and then turn on a certain block. Let's say I lived on 14th Street, right? But to go from my job to my house, I'm going up 17th Street. So I'm driving up 17th Street and I'm like, should I go straight to 17th Street or should I turn the block and then go up 16th Street? I'm like trying to figure out what way I should go to get to 14th Street, right? Because it's raining, it's snowing, and it's getting darker out. So by 17th Street, this is 17th Street and this is a block, right? We're gonna call this block Flower Avenue. I don't care, whatever. Flower Avenue. Now, Flower Avenue has a bunch of stores, has a bunch of restaurants, has a bunch of people. Flower Avenue is like Times Square. Let's just say that. So I'm like, damn, should I go straight up 17th Street or should I turn on Flower Avenue? When I tell you that everything in me, God was literally giving me a sign to not go on Flower Avenue. Why did I turn on Flower Avenue? I have no idea. I still cannot tell you why I did that. Why would I turn on Flower Avenue when it's raining, snowing, slushing out, and there's mad people on Flower Avenue? I don't know. I don't know why I just didn't keep going straight on 17th Street. I don't know if it's that there was traffic building up there. I really don't know, and I don't remember, and I regret it. So instead, I'm like, instead of going to 17th Street, I'm like, I'm going to turn on Flower Avenue to then go to 14th Street to my house, right? This is the crosswalk. This is me. So I got to turn, right? So the light turns green. I turn to the left to go to Flower Avenue so I could go up to 14th Street. I turn, I pass the crosswalk, and I'm driving slow. Like, I mean slow. I'm driving. Mind you, my car has a sensor camera that if there's a vehicle in front of me or anything in front of me, my car automatically literally jerks me back and stops the car, right? So I'm driving and I'm on Flower Avenue. I already passed the crosswalk. Now I'm between 17th Street and 16th Street, right? I'm driving slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady, because there's a lot of people out. There's buses running, and there's just slush and snow and rain and all of that. So I'm driving, and out of nowhere, something hits the driver's side, but the back side. Something hits my car, and I'm like, what the hell? I hear boom, but it's not a car. The thing hit the back door of my driver's side. And I'm like, what the hell? And I turn, and I see it's an umbrella. Like, somebody's holding their umbrella. I'm literally gonna try to post a video that I saw on TikTok of literally something similar that happened to me. I completely slow down. I turn, and it's an umbrella, just a black umbrella. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, it was a lady crossing, but since it was slushing and snowing and raining, she, instead of holding her umbrella, she's covering it because it's literally like the wind and everything is hitting her in the face. She's trying to cover her face. She's not crossing on the crosswalk, and she's not even looking. The umbrella, she's just like this, crossing, and she hits the back door of my driver's side. So I'm like, oh my God, but she didn't hit my driver's side. The umbrella hit my driver's side, right? So I keep driving, but I am like so worried about this lady because I was like, oh my God, I guarantee you that she was so scared. Like, if I was like, oh shoot, I know she was freaking out, right? I keep going. I'm in between 16th and 17th Street. So I keep driving up, but I'm driving super slow, and I'm looking at my rear view mirror. Mind you, this lady hit it, and then she like jerked back, and she put the umbrella up, and then she was like looking around like crazy. And then she saw that I kept driving. Mind you, I'm driving slow as hell. She saw that I kept driving, and I stopped at the 16th Street light, and I see her like this, like that, screaming, I guess, or whatever, waving me down like a maniac. And I was like, oh my God, why is she waving me down? But I'm like, maybe she's waving me down to say, I'm sorry that I wasn't looking. Like, oh my God, I freaked out. I don't know what I was thinking that moment. I was literally thinking to myself, maybe she's stopping me to be like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't even know. It sounds stupid saying it, but I'm like, what is she gonna tell me? Like, I thought she was gonna apologize to me for hitting my car with her umbrella. Mind you, I don't know why in that moment I didn't stop to check if my car was good. I guess because the backseat window didn't crack or anything, because she hit the backseat window. So I guess since I didn't see that it cracked or anything, I was like, okay, let me just keep driving up. My mistake on doing that. I should have stopped. I don't even know what I should have done, but I'm just saying the story on what I did do. So I see her waving me down, right? And then she's screaming, and I'm like trying to lower down the window to hear, like, if I could hear what she's saying. And I hear her screaming, and then she's telling other people like to stop my car. So I'm like, what the hell? What? I'm like confused. So like people are like, yeah, screaming, right? So I'm like, all right, what the hell's going on? So I go and I park to the side. Mind you, I'm on 16th Street, parked by the crosswalk, like in the light or whatever. So I parked to the side, and I'm waiting for this lady to walk up to my car. I'm just waiting there for her because I'm like, okay, if it was anybody else, they would have drove off. And quite frankly, No, let me not even say what I'm gonna say. I park to the side and I'm waiting there, right? People are coming to my car and they're like, oh, hold on, wait for the lady. And I'm like, okay. So I have the window down and this lady comes to my window and I said to her, are you okay? In Spanish, she starts telling me, you ran me over. You hit me with your car. I'm gonna call the cops on you. I'm gonna call the cops on you. Flipping out on me. And I'm like, what? Bro, I'm telling you, the things that happen to me, I'm like, bro, how do, like, am I the only one that this, like, crazy things happen to? I don't even know. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? She's like, I'm gonna call the cops. And she's just there, not calling the cops. She's just arguing with me. I'm gonna call the cops on you. You hit me with your car. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What I got from what are you gonna do about it is, are you gonna give me money? So I'm like, what? And she's like, well, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? You hit me with your car. You ran me over. You ran me over. And I'm like, first of all, obviously we're going back and forth. And I'm like, first of all, you hit my backseat window with your umbrella because you were covering your face crossing the street. And how I know? Because literally when I heard the boom, her hit the backseat window, I looked and I just saw the umbrella and then I saw her jerk it up, right? So I'm like, you're over here walking, crossing the street, not on the crosswalk. She's like, I was on the crosswalk. This lady was not on the crosswalk. It literally makes no sense. Like, I'm confused. You're claiming I hit you. How did I hit you with the side of my car? How does that make any sense? But she wasn't saying that in the moment. She was just telling me that I hit her. And I'm like, no, you hit the side of my car. She's like, no, you ran me over. You ran me over. She kept saying that I ran her over, that I hit her, that she was on the crosswalk, that she was gonna call the cops, that what was I gonna do about it? How was I gonna fix the situation? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? You gonna call the cops? Nah, I'm gonna call the cops. So right there, I call 911. Mind you, this is my first time ever calling 911. So I call 911 and I'm flipping out on the 911 operator. Not flipping out on her, but I'm like, this lady is here. She's like, oh, hi, what's your emergency? How can I help you? Whatever, blah, blah. And I'm like, this lady's here saying that I hit her with my car, but she hit the side of my car with her umbrella. And I'm flipping out. And she's like, okay, hold on, ma'am. Where are you? And I'm telling her the street, blah, blah. And I'm explaining to the 911 operator what happened, like step by step. But it's like, she has nothing to do with it. She just needs to know where the cops have to come. So I'm like flipping out and then she's like, oh, ma'am, the lady is actually calling right now. So I ended up calling first before the lady, right? She's like, ma'am, the lady's actually calling right now. And she said, yeah, that you ran her over. And I'm like, how I ran her over? First of all, how I ran you over on the crosswalk of 17th Street, but you walk your crazy little behind all the way to 16th Street. How I ran you over? How you not on the floor right now? If you're looking for a lawsuit, why you didn't throw yourself on the floor? And why you walked a whole block up? Mind you, these blocks are not like little tiny blocks. You walked the whole block up. How? Babe, you didn't play your part right. You didn't do it right. You really didn't do it right. I'm flipping out on 911, the 911. Well, I'm not flipping out on her. I'm telling her the situation with an attitude. And she's just like, all right, calm down. I can't do anything about it. The cops are going to be on their way. I'm like, all right, whatever. Hang up. I hang up and I call Jose. And I'm telling Jose what happened, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's asking me if I wanted him to come over to the scene of the accident. I'm like, no, you know what? Don't even come. I don't want any... I want to avoid problems, so just don't even come. And then I call my mom and I'm telling her what happened because I'm waiting for 911. This lady's still there. She's standing there and she's just like calling whoever she's calling. She's just on the phone. The cops come. Like literally like 5 cop cars come. I'm stretching it. Probably like 3. But I'm like, why are so many cops coming for this little situation? But whatever. What can we do about it? So the cops come and I roll down the window. I'm like, they're like looking like to see who it is. I'm like, me right here, come over here, mister, come over here right now. I was mad. I was so mad. So the cop comes up to me and I'm like, already like, this lady saying, you know, I'm flipping out. And he's like, okay, hold on. License and registration. Okay, your name, whatever. Another cop comes and cops go and talk to her on the side. So the cop is basically asking me my side of the story. And I'm telling him exactly what I told you guys. This and this happened. So he's like, okay, let me go get her statement. He goes and gets her statement. This whole entire time, I'm praying. I'm literally praying because I'm like, I do not want problems. I just want this lady to say the truth. Like, God, please just let this lady say the truth. So he comes back and he's like, okay. So she said you ran her over. I'm like, bro, what? He's like, okay, she said you ran her over. And she said she was crossing the crosswalk. The same thing. She said she was crossing the crosswalk. And she said that you ran her over and you tried to flee the scene of the accident. And everybody else stopped your car. What? Nobody stopped my car. They were literally waving me down. I stopped because I wanted to stop. Like, what? So I'm telling the cop, this lady hit me with the umbrella that she has, that she's still holding right now. That's what she hit my car with. I wish my car had a mark so you guys could see what she did. How is it that I ran her over, but I ran her over with my car, but she's over here now? That happened in 17th Street, right? Like she's claiming. No, the situation happened between 17th Street and 16th Street. But she's claiming it happened on 17th Street on the crosswalk. So can you explain to me, officer, how is this woman on 16th Street right now if I ran her over and she's so hurt? He's like, no, I understand I completely agree with you, but I cannot say that because I was not here. But what you're saying makes sense. How is she on 16th Street? Like she walked her little happy butt over here. If I ran her over, that makes no sense. He's just like, yeah, I understand. And I'm like, no, I need you guys to get footage from these. There was like a bank around and there was like a restaurant. I was like, I need camera footage from these restaurants, from this bank, because this is ridiculous. And he's like, oh, we don't do that. If you want footage, camera footage, you have to go and ask them yourself. And I'm like, what? Mind you, I didn't know that. I didn't know that if there's like a situation like a car accident, it also happened with my mom's car. If you want camera footage from the scene of an accident or something, unless somebody is no longer here, I think the cops will not get involved. Because that situation, I try to ask them if they could get the video footage of like this restaurant and the bank and everything, and they said that they don't get involved in that's my doing, and if they want to release the footage to me, then they can, but they will not get involved with that. And I'm like, how are these people going to release the footage to me? They're not going to care. They're going to be like, nope, the cops are not asking for it, so it is what it is. I don't know what it is, but I know that they didn't do it for me, because I tried to tell them that I needed the footage from this restaurant and from the bank and everything so that they could see, and mind you, I see the cameras outside, so that they could see that I didn't do this. Because I'm like, I need to prove this. Like, this lady is trying to sue me. She's trying to like lie about it. So he's just like, oh yeah, we don't do that, whatever. Just wait here. And it's just a whole bunch of waiting and everything. Eventually the ambulance comes. And I'm like, no, this cannot be happening right now. The ambulance comes and I'm like, this lady has got to be joking right now. This has to be a joke. Like, Ashton Kutcher, am I on prank? What is this? Please tell me this is a joke. The ambulance comes and then the cop comes towards me again. And I'm like, why is the ambulance here? And he's like, oh, she requested, we had to ask her since she's claiming that she got hurt. We have to ask her if she wants the ambulance. And she said, yes, that she did get hurt and she wants the ambulance. I'm like, bro, her umbrella got hurt. She did not get hurt. Like, what? And I'm like, not flipping out on the cop, but I'm basically flipping out on him. Like, is this a joke? Are you joking right now? And I'm just flipping out, whatever. And he's like, listen, we cannot tell her, no, you cannot have an ambulance. We can only do our job. And our job is to ask her if she needed the ambulance. And she said yes. So I'm like, oh my God. And I want to roll down the window, but she's not like by me anymore because the cops pulls her to the side. To be like, you're a liar.
Kiss her.
Liar! They're gonna arrest me if I do something like that. So I see her getting in the ambulance. I'm so upset. And I'm like, this has to be a joke. Like, I have never, gotten in trouble when it comes to my car or anything like that. So I'm very upset because this is not a normal for me. I don't even get a ticket. I've never gotten a ticket before. I'm very, very cautious when it comes to driving. So this was very upsetting to me. I'm like, this cannot be happening. Like, I'm about to have a heart attack. I can't believe this happened to me. Like, why did I take through Flower Avenue? Why didn't I just take straight to 17th Street? She's in the ambulance, I think, for like 2 seconds. And she comes out the ambulance. And I'm like, bro. Okay, I see her coming out the ambulance, walking like nothing's wrong. I'm over here thinking she's about to be taken to the hospital. And she gets out. And she starts walking off. And she walks up to 16th Street. She just walks and keeps walking. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So the cop comes back to me He gives me a little sticky note with the police report. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, she wanted the ambulance to be there. But then when the ambulance got there, she got inside. They asked her if she wanted to go to the hospital. She denied like being taken to the hospital and everything. She denied being cared for or whatever. I'm like, okay, so what's going to happen now? So he's like, well, she is trying to sue you. Obviously she's gonna have the information of my car and everything because the cops have my information. They gotta give it to her if she wants to sue. He's like, okay, so she told us that yes, she's gonna sue you. And I'm like, sue me? Sue my insurance? Like, what are you talking about? I'm flipping out. And he's like, listen, we can't do anything. The only thing I could tell you is you should definitely get video footage. You're saying that you didn't hit her and that she hit your car. And what you're saying makes sense. How did she end up on 16th Street? Like, who brought her to 16th Street if she got ran over like she's claiming she did? This is as much as we could do. You have to come a week from now to the police station to get the police report. And yeah, just wait on if your insurance is going to contact you and to ask you what happened or whatever. I was trying everything like to see if the cop could help me. There's really nothing else he could do. He said he couldn't do anything. I'm on my way home and I'm driving up 16th Street. I'm not taking 16th Street to like look for this lady and do something to her. I'm just taking 16th Street because there ended up being even more traffic on Flower Avenue. So I ended up turning on 16th Street because I was already on 16th Street. And I see her just walking like normal, walking. I don't know where she was walking to. I drive past her and I go to my house. And I'm just so upset. I'm crying. I'm so upset about the situation. I'm praying about it every day like, oh my God, please let this lady. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, so she denied going to the hospital. Hopefully she just forgets about the situation because I was so upset because I'm like, I did nothing wrong. Like, she's the one that hit my car with her umbrella. Her crossing the street. She was jaywalking. She wasn't even crossing on the crosswalk. After that, Jose, obviously Jose knew about the situation, and I tell Jose, we need to find out like if I could get video footage. Now, this is around Christmas time. So a lot of stores are closing. A lot of places are closing early or they're closed for the holidays. And Jose was going, thank God for Jose. Jose was going around to every single store trying to get video footage and they kept telling him no, that they can't. We couldn't get the video footage. And I am stressing. Like, I'm telling you, I'm stressing. I'm crying about the situation. I'm praying about the situation. Like, Lord, like, just please make this lady realize that her trying to sue my insurance is so foul. Like, you know that I didn't hit you and you're lying about the situation, trying to get money out of the situation. And I don't know how the steps would be if I told my insurance I didn't do it, if she's over here, you know, trying to sue my insurance or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I've never been sued before, so I don't know how the situation goes. Finally, I get the police report. Now I'm going to read to you the police report. And this is what the police put in the report. Vehicle 1 driver, which is me, states she had made a left-hand turn onto the southbound lane on 17th and Flower Avenue, approximately 30 to 40 feet south of the crosswalk, when pedestrian caused Vehicle 1 driver to come to an abrupt stop due to the fact that she was jaywalking. Vehicle 1 driver also stated that at no point did Vehicle 1 come into contact with pedestrian's 1 body. Okay, so he didn't put, I was like so upset about this police report. Yeah, like some of it is right, but he also, yeah, I didn't come in contact with her body. That's fine. But he didn't put the umbrella. Like, he didn't write the umbrella situation. This is the pedestrian statement that the cop wrote. Pedestrian states that she was crossing in the crosswalk from the southeast corner of 17th Street to the southwest corner when Vehicle 1 was making a left turn from 17th Street and struck her with the driver's side door. How I struck her with the driver's side door? How I do that? I opened the door? Like, I'm confused. Anyways, pedestrian was complaining of lower back pain at this time. How I struck you, the front of you, with my driver's side door, which, mind you, wasn't even my driver's side door, that she hit, but yet you have lower back pain. So that was the police report. All I had to do was pray. I just kept praying about it. Like, God, please let this lady realize that karma is going to come back to her a million times worse because she's lying about the situation. She's lying about her mistake. And guess what? she never sued my insurance. Nothing ever happened with the situation. I don't know if she got the police report and she was like, oh my God, this sounds stupid. I don't know what she thought or what she did after. I literally prayed so much because I just didn't want problems, especially as someone who has never had issues with my car or having a ticket or anything like that. I try to be a good, safe driver all the time. So the fact that this happened and this lady was lying on my name was so upsetting. But I prayed about it. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. That's the end of the story. So be careful, people, because people are out there trying to get you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back shortly with another video. Peace.